Hey guys, and we're back with another reaction. How's everyone doing? How's your mental health? How's your finances? How's your safety? How's your love life? I don't have one. But anyway, just making sure everyone's okay. You know, we're in March. You know, we're 3 months in of the new year, and it's been a mess. It's been an absolute mess. But this one for me caught me by shock. I'm originally from Brixton. So growing up, when it came to the music stuff and the elders that you used to look up to and so on, PDC, OC, all of them men were there, but PDC for me was there. When I was in secondary school, excuse me, I was in secondary school, and I remember PD. Well, I mean on ends. PDC name was a name outside. Didn't want to play with them. That issues with Peckham. That's what the rumors were. Yeah, that's what back in the day. That's what the rumors were. Anyway, and fine. This might sound dumb, yeah, but we had. So I was obviously I went to school in Peckham, and this is before I even knew about this. I knew, but I didn't know that a lot of people that I knew were involved in the whole Peckham and Brixton situation. So I remember in secondary school times where people were saying, yeah, SN1, S1, because they're from Peckham. I used to say PDC, PDC because for Brixton, just because, two different areas, two big groups, you know what I mean? So anyway, cool. So I was first introduced to PDC musically, obviously, and they had a website, PDC ENT. And I used to see all their music videos. It was high tech, back in those days. I remember. And you watch a video, you move. Jaja was selling his book, Bullet Boy, and yeah, man, like to me anyway, they were cool in it. So I met Jaja. I met Jaja personally. This is when I had my brand. Yeah, I had my clothing brand, called Sneaky Chimp. It's a normal t-shirt, either skull, well, not a skull, a monkey on it, like, anyway, Sneaky Chimp. So I hollered at Jaja, yeah? I remember I hollered at Jaja, and I said, yo, bro, and it was me and my friend, Michael, my brother there, Michael. And then we had to walk, I remember, so Jaja said, yo, drop me the ticket. I went to his office. I don't know if he's still there in Shakespeare Road, chatting to him. Oh, he asked me where I'm from, but not knowing that I met Jaja 2 times prior to that. But anyway, so I go to Jaja, chat to him in his office. Yeah, boom, 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 cool. Yeah, up in France from Brixton, like near like Kendall, Vassal, Mans, that area, that circle of area. Yeah, he said, cool. Oh, yeah. Bring your t-shirts. I said, cool, I got some coming in and I'll holler at you. Yeah. So after that, before that, I met Jaja. If you're from Ends, you know about Cold 7. There used to be a studio called Cold 7 on Brixton Road, around Brixton Road. If you know Cold 7, then you know Cold 7. It used to be a studio. And it was me and my brother Mike, but at that time he was called Mike P at that time. Yeah. Anyway, so what happened was, when the studio, we were rapping, we made some tune. Obviously, Mike P was better than me at that time. And Jaja came in, and Tempman came in. Yeah. So cool. This is real talk, So my verse was playing. They were like, oh, he's listening. Then when Mike P, when my friend Mike's verse came on, they were like, yo, his flow was crazy. I'm like, yeah. Here comes Tempman. So what gang you man in? I was like, what? I said, well, I'm from Brixton. He's from, where's Mike from again? Crawford. Anyway, apart from that, went in Jaja. I met Jaja in town. This is after anyway. Met Jaja in town. It was snowing. Me and Mike followed me for town. Gave him the t-shirts. Then Jaja wore the t-shirt. Let me see if I can still find the video. Yeah. This story is gonna lead somewhere. Innit? It's gonna lead somewhere. Let me see. Then it was 1 second. Jaja, Souls, and Jack Jones. I know the video is still. Is it still there? This is 16 years ago. Yeah. I don't even know if it's where is it.
Yo, what's going on? Yo, what's about these people? They don't watch what they're saying, trust me. It's dangerous out here. Trust no games. For real. Watch that, trust me. It's crazy. The streets don't respect you, neglect you, and show you what the tech do. Why we don't vote for these people?
You know what's so mad? I have to re-record this part because I didn't press the damn button for my microphone. But it doesn't matter anyway. It's annoying, but it doesn't matter. So what I was saying is, shout out Jaja Souls and so on. You know what I mean? Like, Jaja Souls, I had a t-shirt brand called Sneaky Chimp. And I shouted at him and I said, yo, can I, whatever? And he said, yeah, let me play the video when you wore the t-shirt. This is 16 years ago, you know. Come on, Jaja.
Jones, rappers, gotta be.
No, there it is. That's why I said, always shout out Jaja. Always shout. I see Cyril's all the time. Mad cool. So I'm saying PD. Oh, bruv, mad cool. Mad respect. You know what I mean? Jaja made a massive change from doing the whole outside from PDC AENT, seeing the videos, seeing the things, the mixtapes, and you know what I mean? Like Harlem, like I was a fan of these man's music. Yeah. They're from Brixton and from the ends. And funnily enough, so I was born, my mom had me, so our first house before we moved to like near Fields and that, we lived in Angeltown. And where the studio is, my mom's flat was just upstairs. Sorry about that. And the flat was just upstairs. It's just crazy how all things just link up. Anyway, so, but yeah, nah man. And like Tanna, like Montana, Tanna, like then Tanna started Old Trade, then obviously they were, but that's none of my business. I was just a fan of what they were doing at the time, innit? And then what came across my table was this, you know, stab horror. Cops share CCTV of a woman after. Oh, cops share CCTV of a woman after much loved man, 25-year-old stabbed to death in a fight between a group of men, as two are arrested. Police were called to the scene in Battersea, London, after reports of a group fighting on Monday, March the 2nd. And rest in peace to this young man. Tai Folkes. You know, funny enough, my friend lives literally across the road from there. It's crazy. Officers arrived on Death Sally Road at 6:12 and discovered 25-year-old Tai Folkes had been seriously wounded. Paramedics rushed the victim to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, where he was sadly pronounced dead a short time later. Two men aged 28 and 38 were arrested at the scene on suspicion of attempted murder. They've been released on police bail as their investigation continues. A 20-year-old man and a 32-year-old woman were later detained on a suspicion of assisting an offender. They have also both been bailed. CCTV has now been released of a woman police wish to speak to. It's believed she was with Tai in his car before the attack and may hold crucial information. That is great. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Bro, these things are not games, you know? And so obviously I've been reading through the Reddits and the Discords and see what everyone's saying, and I saw this one clip. Where is it? On Reddit. Go back. It was this one. Tanna charged with the murder of T Money. I think that's his outside name. There was a comment saying that, where is it? I don't know. So yes, there was this comment. Could be fake. It could be completely nonsense. Oh, the post is gone. I literally just recorded it. 1 second, guys. 1 second. That is nuts. So it says here, the clip has been removed. Where is it? Sorry. I don't know if you can see this, guys. This is where I do my work, but that's fine. You can see it. It says police. I don't think you guys can see it because I deleted. Because when I was recording, I didn't press the sound. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see it. I'll just read it. I'll just read it to you guys. Basically, it's here. Police released photo of Tanna's daughter saying she's person of interest. From something his daughter Tanna approached him, a grown man thing. My man took out his shank, got disarmed off him, and Tanna defended himself. As a dad needs photos, I totally get it. So this was posted on a Reddit. I wasn't reading this. It was in the clip prior to. Oh, that's so crazy that they deleted it. But yeah, man, it's sad. Tanna was doing his thing. He makes changes, and it's just sad, man. It's just sad. In the comments, if it is about his daughter, and this person did do something to his daughter, and what that person said in the Reddit, I don't know if it's true or not. Remember, I don't know if it's true or it could be completely false. But if that is the case, then I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Because I got a 10-year-old. And my daughter's gonna start secondary school next year? And I see how some of these girls and boys act. And I'm telling you for free. I'm telling you this for free. All these things, all this means nothing to me. It means zilch to me, nothing to me. My connection or my whatever to that sounds crazy. But my connection to this world is the people in my family, especially my daughter. I'll tell you this for free. You can use this in court on me. Anyway, God forbid. But if a situation that happens where my daughter has been whatever, there is nothing on this planet that can stop me. Nothing on this planet that can stop me. Like I said, I don't know if that's the right, if this is the real situation. I don't know. I know nothing. I wasn't there. I'm just going off what I'm reading and basing an opinion. My opinion could be completely wrong, or it can be 100% right. I'm just talking about if anybody, I'm on the second, like if my daughter has fights in school, that's cool. Like cool. Have disagreement with girls or boys, but that's cool. It happens. The young kids have disagreements. But any type of violation, any type of on my mother's life, I'm going to your mother's yard. I'm going to your papa's yard. I don't do that. It's all fun and games online. Yeah, bro. I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not. You know what I mean? I've seen man them in secondary school punching up girls, and I've seen girls trying to rush and fight boys. I just don't understand. Anyway, I know this young man is 25 years old. He had a whole life ahead of him. He had families, siblings, cousins that love him, friends, wherever. You know, Tanna made a massive change. He changed his life completely. He was one of the bosses from PDC to Old Trade to find a new route. Like, he just, you know what I mean? And now, because man, Tanna's not a dick. Like, Tanna's not, he's tough. If you heard the story, what happened? Anyway. But he's not, and I'm saying, so, but I don't think he would just react like that, especially to a 25-year-old man. As a 45, 46-year-old man. But it says 38 in the article, but it is what it is, but not 48. You know? Anyway, guys, like, follow, subscribe. Keep their families in your prayers, blessings, and so on. It's a waste. It's a waste. But if this is about his daughter, please, people, respect other people's kids, because you don't know who has at home. There's a story where again, this is just if that is the situation. If it's not the situation, then I'm just babbling. Yeah, but there was another situation where a young girl was being bullied. I don't know if it was Essex or I don't know where it was. A white dad and his white daughter, and she was being bullied. And then the dad pulled up with a shotty. He got 7 years for that, but he pulled up with a shotgun. Came to the school. I know it wasn't right, but I don't think people understand that. I don't think people understand the stuff we will do for our daughters, for our children. My daughter was 10 years old. 10. 11 this year. I'm 35 years old. I'm cool. Like, follow, subscribe. Stay safe. Peace be upon everyone.